Well then, um, I got this mic here. You know, I hated not holding something while talking. It was kind of weird for me. Holding a glizzy, ew. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Anyways, no immaturity here. I wanted to talk about something that's been kind of been on my mind lately, right? I've had discussions with people about how to grow a business, how to be an entrepreneur, and all this kind of stuff. I've had pushback from people where they always go, "Well, you're just naturally talented, right?" So blah blah blah. I feel like that's not correct, right? And it seems like I do a lot of my videos on things that I find incorrect about what people say. But if we're gonna be truthfully honest, I don't think I'm naturally gifted at photography. To be real with you, actually, I was really bad when I started out. I think um, talent, the word talent, right? To be naturally talented at something, um, I feel like more so goes into, say, somebody who can sing. If you can sing at a young age and you had no professional training, that's that's talent, right? You're naturally gifted at that. That's something you only you can do. That it's God given. You get what I'm saying? Me, on the other hand, I've in some form or fashion, in many different forms of way, have been studying photography, and I've been studying it for a very long time. Um, so I don't think I'm talented. I think I have a work ethic that's different from most, and I think that goes into like how I got here in the first place. I feel like people get so discouraged because they see how far everybody else is, and they didn't get to see the grind of it all, and all this stuff, so they get so discouraged about their own stuff. Even myself doing these videos, starting a YouTube channel to have discussions, for people to see kind of like who I am behind the in front of the camera and stuff, behind the camera all the time. um, and I see that it not everybody's all that interested, right? And sometimes that's just the way it's gonna go. But like, um, most people won't be interested. Unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Most people, when you start up something, will not care about what you're doing, and that's just the way it is. You start doing something not because you want people to care or stuff, but you like it, or you feel like you have something to say, or you have a purpose. Then you kind of build a community around that thing, right? So, truthfully, the word talented is, I feel like it's God given, right? So for me, I'm not talented at photography. I've worked my way to become a better photographer, and I'm still trying to get better as time goes on. Like, if you would have seen some of my early work, oh my God, if you're a fellow photographer, and you would see the mistakes I've made. I see the mistakes I've made throughout the years. So I'm just saying, this whole thing of talent is just so so I don't know. It's kind of a bit. I know it's endearing when the people are saying it. They're not trying to be demeaning or disrespectful in any type of way. They're really just trying to give you a compliment. But like, I've worked at it, right? I've worked at being a better photographer. Let me tell you guys even a story. I remember, and this person is probably gonna see this video. Um, I remember when I was starting out photography, and I was posting my image. This is like very early on version of myself. My and this is like before I got all the professional equipment and all that kind of junk. Um, I used to do pictures really dark and moody. I don't know what it is, but I still even today love dark and moody images. I recently posted up on my story that I just love black and white portraits. I just love it. Even when I did pictures for yearbook class, a lot of my pictures were very moody, and I just leaned into that when I started out in my professional career. And I remember this person. I showed him my pictures. We were talking. He's a person that's it's older than I am, and we've always kind of like had this camaraderie with each other for many years because he's also in the industry as well, and he's just like I could tell he was not feeling my pictures. He even made a comment about like they're very dark, like not dark in terms of like the mood, but dark in terms of the lighting and everything like that. Is just, he wasn't feeling it. And I could tell people weren't feeling it, even though that was like my thing, right? And I don't know. I wasn't very well knowledgeable about how to better that, right? Um, a lot of the teachings I was getting from school and the film community at the time when teachers were still using film is that's just the way they did it, like convey a message. And usually people convey a message in photography with kind of moody images, or if they try to go even the happy route, it, it's it's just so it's very emotional. And I was trying to convey that in my images, but I guess I wasn't getting it across. But yeah, I wasn't always good. Like I remember, there's another story. I remember when I was, finally getting my bearings. I was doing pretty well as a photographer. I was doing pretty well, and I remember I put my prices up. Like I did a price sheet, and I put them on Facebook, and I said, "Hey guys, this is my new price sheet. Um, these are all my new pricing, and I just wanted to show you guys like what's coming forward and stuff like that. From now on, this is what it's gonna cost." Boy, this one girl I know that I went to high school with came at me. She was not feeling how I was pricing. She's like, "Who would pay you $200 to do a photo shoot?" And she was just on me. Like I was like, why would she say that? Me and her have never had any bad blood or bad anything. It was just so weird, some weird animosity towards me. I don't know maybe it was maybe it seemed like animosity because it was being conveyed over messages on Facebook, but like it just seemed so, I don't know, so visceral, so visceral. And I was just like, okay, I'm like, if people don't want to book, then they won't book. And I've never talked to her again after that situation. I mean, we hardly talked anyways, but it was really visceral. And I'm just remembering these stories, and I'm just like, no, man, I had to work my ass off to get to the place that I am today. And even now, it's still not even close to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not even close to where I want to be. And I feel like people really don't see the grind. And, truthfully, they're not supposed to. That's something that's up to when you die and people do like an autobiography on you if you get, to that level. Um, I just want people to understand that when you see people online who've quote unquote made it, or are popular or their business is great or whatever it is you think, just know like this is not some kind of God-given talent. You know what I mean? Granted, there is a bit of luck in the situation. Right time, right place, kind of ordeal, but that doesn't go without the heart, without the consistency, right? It doesn't go without the consistency. And people seem to forget that that's important. The consistency. Yes, luck plays a very big part. Big part. But consistency is like, I don't know, 80% of that. And when I mean consistent, if you want to be seen, if you want your business to grow, if you want your brand to be recognized, people have to see it. I get the fear of criticism. And believe me, I'm one person who received enormous amount of criticism starting out. I still receive criticism till today. Like, it is normal. It will happen. You're gonna get the hate. You're gonna get the haters. You're gonna get the down players, these criticizers, these, you know, I'm trying to help better you, shit like that. Like, sometimes some of the criticism I've taken and I've applied it to myself to be better, but 9 times out of 10, most of those criticism ain't shit. 9 times out of 10, they will not help you grow. So I'm saying keep working and keep being consistent. Don't let this whole thing that these people are talented, God given, and all these kind of stuff. God's blessed them in certain ways. Yes, God has blessed them in certain ways, but consistency plays a big role into how you will level up. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I want to do this video for. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure if you have any stories yourself that you want to leave in the comment section. Like I said, I'm trying to start a bit of a community myself where we're trying to uplift each other and give each other stories and so people can find solutions to their own problems. And I feel like with my vast experience in business and photography and the industry period, I think that I have a lot to say, right? So I'm trying to do these videos to give that knowledge back to the community that's helped me grow and helped me sustain this life that I have, By the way, like I said, on Instagram, if you're following me, I will be releasing some sort of tutorial in the future with some other products as well, digital products that you can download and stuff like that. And you'll be notified definitely on my website, on my Instagram, on my YouTube. You'll see it. I'll post it up, and you'll be able to purchase that, so you can learn how to retouch like me if that's like one of the things that you want to learn. But anyways, thank you for watching my video. Make sure to, if you liked it, like it. If you didn't, dislike it. If you're on YouTube, that is. And leave a comment. Leave a comment, Let's start a discussion. Tell your stories and make sure to, do all those things I said. All right. Have a nice day.